This is RTV, Raider Television.
Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance and remain standing for a moment of silence.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. You may be seated.
Very superstitious writings on the wall. Very superstitious letters about the...
Good morning, Raiders. It's your friendly neighborhood Mr. Hamilton here, and I'm here just to read a few more announcements regarding sports. So once again, there's going to be an informational meeting for anyone interested in playing fall softball on Tuesday the 15th, directly after school in HO2. If you have any questions, go see Coach Bullion. She'll be able to answer all the questions that you have. And anyone interested in playing girls soccer, there's going to be an informational meeting after school on Monday, August 14th in KO6. If you have any questions about that, if you want to play girls soccer, go see Coach Bennett in KO6. So once again, if you want to play fall softball, Coach Bullion is the person to talk to, and if you want to play girls soccer, then Coach Bennett is the person to talk to there. I hope your first day went very well. I hope your second day goes even better. And as always, you stay classy, PC Raiders. And now, a message from Mrs. Smith.
Good morning, Plant City Raiders. This is Lana Smith. I am assistant principal here at Plant City High School. And if you're in the 9th grade, you are assigned to me. Or if you're a senior and your last name is O through Z, you will be assigned to me as well. So welcome to Plant City. We are very excited about this 2017-18 school year. Class of 2018, I know it's been a long, tough road, and we're glad you're back. The first thing I want to talk to you about today is about sign-in and sign-outs. When you are late to school up until the time of 7:55, this is only for first period that I'm talking about. Up until 7:55, you go straight to your first period class. We're not going to make you go into student affairs and sign in. But if it's after 7:55, we ask that you go immediately to the student affairs office to sign in. They'll give you a pass, and then you can report to first period. If you are signing out from school, like if you have a doctor's appointment or whatever, you must sign out in student affairs. There's no deviation from that. You have to sign out in the student affairs office, and your parent has to call into the school to give us permission to sign you out. And if you're a driver, you can go ahead and get your pass from Student Affairs. If you are not driving, then your parent must come to Student Affairs to get you. One thing new this year is that if you have 4 sign-ins or sign-outs in a 9 weeks period, you are going to receive disciplinary consequences, which is similar to the ladder of discipline for tardies. So those of you that like to sign in and sign out a lot, just be wary that the more sign-ins you acquire, the greater the likelihood that you're going to receive some consequences. On that note, I want to talk to you about tardies. Now we're talking about day-to-day period attendance. You are considered tardy when your hiney is not in the seat, your assigned seat, when the tardy bell rings. So for each class period, your teachers are going to mark tardies. If you come in and you are unexcused tardy, you need to sign in on the log in your teacher's classroom. And then the consequences will be given cumulatively through each period for each 9 weeks. What I mean by that is, say you've got 2 tardies in second period, your teacher's going to give you a warning, but the moment you're tardy a third time in that class, your teacher then starts the ladder of discipline where they give you lunch detention, and then after school detention, and then after school detail, and it just kind of builds each time. So please make sure you walk quickly. Walk and talk is our favorite slogan. Walk and talk. Just get to class on time. As far as attendance goes, it's nothing new from what you're used to. If you're a 9th grader, and certainly if you're returning, parents must call by 8:15 on the day of your absence. If there is no phone call, it is an automatic unexcused absence, and parents cannot change it 5 days after the absence. So make sure they call every day that you're absent. Also, a new procedure in our plan this year is that students who have more than 5 absences in a semester period will be considered to be not in good standing with student affairs, and they will not be allowed to attend certain extracurricular activities like the homecoming dance, grad bash, prom, etc. So attendance is very important. If you are not here, you can't learn. If you aren't learning anything, you're not going to earn your credits. If you don't earn your credits, you don't graduate, and that is the ultimate goal. If you are going to know that you're going to be absent for whatever reason, and it's 3 months from now for a softball tournament, let's say, there are prearranged forms that you must fill out, and they're found in the Student Affairs office. So please make sure you get them and have parents sign it prior to the days of absence. The next topic is skipping. Students are expected to go to every class every day. All Plant City High School students are expected to strive for their best, and in order to do their best, you need to be in class. So please make sure that you do attend every class every day. There are consequences for skipping, and it also leads to leaving campus. I know it's very tempting with all these restaurants that's nearby the school, but Plant City is a closed campus, and therefore we have lunches served in our cafeteria. If you are caught leaving campus without permission, that is definitely a safety issue, and you will have very stern consequences for leaving campus. So best practice, go to every class every day, eat lunch here. I know it's not great some days, but then bring your own lunch. But bottom line, we have a closed campus. Do not leave campus without permission to go get lunch and then come back and think you're not going to have consequences. The next topic I want to talk to you about is dress code, which is kind of a big deal, and I am going to refer to this slide for as far as what our dress code says, that you cannot have a hat on inside the building. If you're in a PE class, you can certainly wear the hat outside, but you cannot have a hat on in the building, and you will be asked to pick it up at the end of the day if we see you with your hat on. You cannot have other head coverings on, no bandanas, no scarves. And now I'm going to talk specifically to our girls. If you are wearing a skirt or a dress or shorts, all of those items must be at the hemline for those items must be at mid-thigh or longer. By mid-thigh, that means if you were to put your hands down along your sides, the longest finger on your hand, wherever that finger reaches, that's the shortest that your shorts, your skirt, or your dress can be. If you have questions about something, don't wear it. If there's even a hint that maybe there's going to be a problem with it, don't wear it. If you have tears or holes in your jeans, I know that's kind of a popular thing right now. Those holes must be at mid-thigh length or lower. They can't be from mid-thigh or higher. If they are, if you wear leggings underneath it that are not transparent, like slider shorts or whatever, you can wear those underneath your jeans. Putting a piece of paper in the hole is not being compliant with dress code, and you will be sent for dress code. Young men, if you wear pants, they must be fastened at your waist. We don't want to see your underwear. We don't want to know what color your underwear is. We don't want to see it. So make sure your pants are fastened at your waist. Ladies, no spaghetti straps or tops that expose your cleavage, your shoulders, or your midriff. If you put your hands together above your head and your shirt rises and you can see your stomach, that shirt is too short. We do not want to see midriffs. If your shoulders are exposed, like if you're wearing like a sports bra cut in the back, that is not acceptable. You have to have your shoulders covered, and we do not want to see underwear. As far as skate tennis shoes, I don't even know that people have them anymore, but I'm going to say it. If they have tennis shoes that have the wheels in the bottom, you can't wear bedroom slippers or anything that is considered to be something you'd sleep in. So if you wear those real cute pajamas to school, that's a dress code violation. Wallet, chains, anything on your shirt that suggests anything to do with sex, drugs, weapons. If it's a picture of a gun, that is unacceptable. If it's a picture of a person wearing a shirt that has something that's dress code inappropriate, then that shirt is inappropriate. So I know that's a lot to take in, but it's nothing new from what you're used to. Also, boys, your shirts must have sleeves on them, and the shoulder straps for any top worn must be 3 inches in width or wider. That's the 4-finger rule. If you do have a dress code violation, you have to correct that attire every time. I don't want kids to go home and say that, well, we just put them in ISS if they're out of dress code. The only time we put you in ISS is if either A, you are non-compliant and you won't change your clothing and you're waiting for a parent to come pick you up, because that's an automatic parent pickup, or we just don't have something for you to change into and somebody's bringing it to you but just not yet. So you will be assigned to in-school suspension immediately if you're found out of dress code for the day. But it is cumulative for the school year. So say you have a dress code violation in September, you have another one in December, and then you have one in January. Well, January is the second semester, but that's your third dress code violation, so it stays on that same ladder. So I hope that made sense. I know I talked really fast. I just want to say welcome again to you. It's my pleasure to be your assistant principal here at Plant City. I'm very excited about this school year, and if there's anything at all that I can do to help you make your day more pleasurable, more happy, and just able to learn as much as you possibly can, that is my task. So just come find me if you need me. Thank you so much.
And now a message from Mr. Henderson.
Good morning, Plant City Raiders. My name is Vernon Henderson. I'm an assistant principal for Student Affairs, and I'll be working in the Student Affairs office with you. I mainly handle 11th graders, but also 12th graders, letters A through D of your last name. I want to talk to you about a few topics and procedures within our school today. The first one being smoking and tobacco products. Remember, all campuses in Hillsborough County are smoke and tobacco free, so any use or possession of tobacco or tobacco paraphernalia will be grounds for a citation issued by our resource deputy and disciplinary action by the school's administrators. And also this includes vape pens. Those are not allowed on our campus and will be confiscated. Okay, next topic I want to talk about is restroom passes. Remember, we are a no-pass school, so students will not be issued bathroom passes during class. During classes, all the bathrooms are locked except for the ones in front of the Student Affairs office. If there's an emergency that arises, you will have to go to the bathroom in front of Student Affairs, then come and sign our bathroom log in the Student Affairs office. So please do not ask your teachers for any bathroom passes. They will not be given. But remember, in addition to all the breaks in between classes, you have long breaks every 2 hours, such as second chance breakfast and lunch. As it pertains to hall passes, students without a hall pass will be considered skipping or being out of assigned area, and the result will be disciplinary action. No hall passes will be issued except in the case of an emergency. So please make sure to have a Raider release pass stamped in the Student Affairs office before you return into class. if you have a reason to be in student affairs. As far as passes to guidance, the proper procedure to go see your guidance counselor is to sign up with them in the guidance office in between classes, and then they will call you down. You can't just show up in their office and expect service. All right, next topic that I'm going to talk about is cheating and plagiarism. Remember, cheating and or plagiarism is considered an inappropriate behavior. Individual circumstances and severity will determine the disciplinary action to be taken. Don't cheat. Don't just Google something and try to turn it in for a grade. All education must be learned and earned anew. Okay, our next slide is parking. Remember, you cannot park on our campus for free. All parking passes are $20, and you will need to see me in student affairs for that parking pass. Students are reminded that parking on campus is a privilege. That privilege can be revoked due to inappropriate behavior. Do not park in the faculty parking lots, which are located at the south ends of the east and west parking lots, and also behind driver's ed. Just remember that disciplinary action will be imposed for parking violations. This will include a $25 ticket and a sticker on the side of your car. The school accepts no responsibility for vehicles or personal property left in vehicles. Students must park their vehicle and leave the lot immediately upon arrival to school and after dismissal. So you can't hang out in the parking lots. You can't go to the parking lots during the day unless you are leaving. And you must have signed out in student affairs. If you're in the parking lots, we're going to consider that being out of area and skipping. Once again, parking tags are $20. Those are available in student affairs office. And remember, do not park on the bus ramp. We will be towing off of there this year. Don't let that happen to you. Okay, and the final topic I'm going to talk about is food in classrooms. Remember, meal prices for the 2017-2018 are $2.80. Breakfast is always free twice a day, before school and at second chance breakfast. Please contact the lunchroom manager for more information and to pick up free reduced lunch applications. Also, you can go online to apply for free reduced lunch at the district website for more information. So just type in SDHC into a search engine and it'll pop right up. Also, no food deliveries are allowed on campus. And students are not allowed to possess or consume any food or beverages in the classrooms or in any other areas outside of the cafeteria or the mall area. Okay, so finish that stuff, throw it away before you go in the classroom. Nobody likes to sit in a classroom full of roaches, and that's what will happen if we have lots of food and drinks in our classrooms. Other than that, have a great year. Please come visit me in Student Affairs for only good reasons, and go Raiders.
And now, a message from Mr. Johnson.
Good morning, Plant City Raiders. This is Mr. Johnson, Assistant Principal in Student Affairs. Today I want to discuss a few items with you. How to conduct yourself at school functions, electronic policy, bullying, public display of affections, and lockers. First, how to conduct yourself at school function. Students are expected to abide by the laws of the state of Florida, Hillsborough County School Board, and Plant City High School. Refusing to give name and identify or giving false identification to any school board employee is grounds for suspension. Possession of any type of devices such as laser pen, audio player, etc. that disrupt the learning environment is prohibited at all times. Items that are considered to be disruptive will be confiscated or may result in disciplinary actions. Skateboards on school premises and at school events must be secured for the duration of the event. Offenses such as fighting, drugs, alcohol, weapons, or other major disruption will be grounds for maximum disciplinary action. Next, bullying. Bullying is strictly prohibited. Be an upstander, not a bystander. Say no to bullying. Please refer to pages 33 through 34 in your student handbook for further information on how to report bullying. Electronics. Cellular phones are allowed during all transition. Students are expected to unplug and put cell phones away the moment that they enter their assigned classroom. Violation of electronic policy will result in the following: devices being confiscated, first offense warning, second offense parent contact, third offense is referral for disobedience. Refusal to turn over the device will be considered being insubordinate and will result in ISS or EPIC. Public displays of affection, PDAs. At our school, kissing and inappropriate touching is considered unsuitable behavior, which will lead to disciplinary actions. No PDA, please. Finally, lockers. Lockers are used for storing of school materials and personal items. Routine inspection of lockers can be expected, and a $5 fee will be assessed for lockers. Physical education lockers will be issued in PE class. The sharing of lockers is prohibited. Students should report any lockers problems or issues to the Office of the Student Affairs. Thank you for your time listening, and have a great school year.
Good morning, Raiders. It's Kyle Hamilton with an important announcement. Ms. Robles would like to congratulate the math department for earning a 98% pass rate on last year's Geometry Honors EOC. I myself got a 4 on that very same EOC thanks to the beautiful, talented, and amazing Ms. Robles herself. Let's push that number up to 100% this year, Raiders.
Month on baby, broke the looking glass. 7 years of bad luck, you put things in your past, and you believe in things that you don't understand, and you suffer. Superstition ain't the way. Superstition.